Hello. I today have about an hour left until map day, which is the time every month on the 16th that I make a map of my base and like update it and stuff. So, what I'm doing today is just working on a little bit of the river action, you know? I did really not great this this map time. It's been not fantastic. But I've never actually live streamed the map day, so that's what I'm sort of doing here. Hang on, let me ping. Alright. We are all set to go. And we've got about an hour before map day is over. So we need to get started. I have done a bit of it. I want this to be a little bit smaller. And I want like a birch tree on it. And I want to see if I can get that done before it's all over. The good thing about this project in particular is that I'm collecting a lot of stone and dirt, which I was running a little low on. Alright. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna try and level this and sort of start from scratch. I was trying to work from the ground up, but that is just horrible. I have the water sort of curving. It's a little too much of a perfect curve, but obviously we're gonna add some more water eventually. But yeah, our beacon's here as well, but it'll be fine. So basically what I want to do is I need to break this up and like cover this part of the river, sort of shape it to split around this thing right now. Right now it's just a thing. It's not really an island yet, but we're getting there. I'm really trying to work on my terraforming because I'm not great at it, but you know, I want to be versatile when it comes to building. And this base has taught me a lot. My next base will teach me even more, so that's very exciting. Not gonna give any spoilers to that though, because I'm really excited to show people what I'm doing. Because I plan on live streaming more consistently during the next season of this server. Because right now we're in season 11, and in about 2 months or so, I think, we'll be going into season 12. This was my very first season with the server, and I've very much enjoyed my time here, and I've done a lot of things that I never thought I could accomplish. So, I'm trying to like focus and like yap at the same time, and it's not going according to plan really. Because my brain just wants to talk about how I'm feeling, right? But Minecraft demands progress. I was working on this earlier, but I got a little bit tired of it. I think I was making the wrong approach, trying to just run at it head first and hope that I can figure it out. Because that is not how you do things. No, it is not. But yeah, that's the goal for this stream. I have about an hour. It is 3 minutes till 11. So I have about an hour to, like, it's like a sort of timer. It's like a, oh, stop what you're doing. You know, it's time to put your pencils down and accept the absolute trash. No. I'm over the, I'm a terrible builder phase. I've moved into the I'm a decent builder phase. Like, I understand the basics of building and stuff. I just can't put it together properly. Like, obviously, like, my base looks cool, but, like, don't look closely, because it's like, what's going on here? Just a complete mix and match of some interesting buildings. I'm also in the Discord voice chat, just in case, you know, someone wants to chat. You won't hear them, but they'll keep my sanity for the next hour. I will probably stream a little longer, and I'll just move on to doing interiors. Because I want to work on the interior for Sam's house, which I've been really feeling lately. But it's become a little difficult to find time for certain things. I know the next time that I'm available to stream for like a longer period of time, which should be Wednesday, I want to do like an interior stream because I have a lot of interiors to do. I have my interior at Wico and Ben's New Florida. I have my own house, like my actual house that I built for me. And then I have Sam's. I have Ben said he wanted to do his own interior. I have Don's house. I'm probably gonna do an interior for Bedless because I don't think Bedless is ever gonna log on again. But that's sort of like, it's gonna be sometime this week that I'm gonna do like an interior stream. And then the stream after that is gonna be some sort of like tree building stream. Like after I'm finished with all the interiors, I'm gonna try and get ahead of them. So I won't make any new buildings until like Rude's house. I'm really excited to get started on Rude's house. I did find a cool idea on Pinterest that I want to try. Because Rude said they liked sunset colors. So I'm sort of interested in figuring that out. They also said they like a functional space, which I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Like, normally loud houses are pretty big, so I don't know how I would decorate it to be a functional space, you know? So I've got like a little platform. I'm not gonna distract myself and go over there, but I have like a little platform that I'm gonna put Root's house on, so it can sort of stand above all the other houses, because it can't be, obviously, it can't be as massive as I was gonna make it originally. And I mean, that makes sense. Rude seems like a very function-based person, and that she would rather her Minecraft base to be functional rather than just aesthetic. It's interesting, because some people do like all the extra little bits and pieces of the decoration, and other people are very, very function coded. And there's nothing wrong with either style. I mean, I like putting decorations around mostly because, like, no one lives here except for me. So it's like, what is the point of making functional buildings if I'm trying to make like this mega base or whatever? I decided to chop the trees down because they were getting on my nerves. Alright, let's see what's going on. Let me check on my Discord. Alright. Back to the stream. I think I cut my finger, which is not great. I need my finger to play Minecraft. Yeah, this is another Sulker monster. I hate to admit it, but it ain't going nowhere. This one has actually moved with me from my other area. I have 3 Sulker monsters currently building. I have this current one that I'm on, and then I've got, I've very much underestimated the amount of dirt that I'm gonna be collecting here. Oh, it is a lot. Let me level it, actually. That makes more sense to my brain. Because I'm probably gonna build it back up, because I want some kinda like rocky, mossy island in the middle of this river. But we can't do that until we actually... Honestly, what if I just cut this part off, right? And then I saved it a little on the edge, instead of tearing the whole thing down, because I kind of like this shape. Like, it's not bad. I might need to spruce it up a little bit, but it's not bad. And like, originally I was gonna just do the whole terrain thing, but sometimes I gotta let the terrain for me, you know? I gotta pick and choose my battles. And that's not a battle I want to have, you know? So I can just take down this area. Because I mean, like, I wanted to extend the river a little bit anyways, so it's like... Oh, I should have taken it before and after. That would have been smart. There's a floating tree. Alright. My shovel is already crying, and we just got to work. That is a shame. Might have to bring out the Fortune shovel. Cause like, I really, really like this shape. Like, what if I just sort of kept the egg shape and I just cut it off like right here. And then I just round this off, you know? Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna build that so my brain knows this is what we're cutting off. And like, we're gonna cut this off and then see how we're feeling. So let me try and get all the digging out of the way before my pickaxe dies. Or my, shovel. What? Excuse you guys. Is it nighttime already? What the heck? Alright. Yeah, I do have to sleep over here, unlike when I'm doing literally anything else, because I don't have everything lit up over here. Yeah. Yeah. I'm liking where this is going. If anyone's watching this who like doesn't know what my base is like, I feel bad. Like, we're gonna give it a flyover whenever we do the map day. But I still feel bad because I like talking about my base so much. And then I'm not showing it at all because I don't have the time. I need to actually set a timer on my phone for the 12-hour or the 12 o'clock mark. Because I will forget and I'll just be locked in to whatever this is. So I will just give me just 1 second. Gonna do a little timer for 49 minutes. Yeah, I know how time works. All right, we are back. I think I've actually broken 2 pickaxes, by the way. Next season, I want to keep my first pickaxes, like my first good pickaxes. Because I don't normally do that. I just normally run them until they're in the ground. And I feel bad. Because see everyone else, oh, this is my first diamond pickaxe, you know, oh, yay. Meanwhile, Loud's first diamond pickaxe is already in the afterlife. Oh, if anyone was wondering why I had sponge in my inventory earlier, I was going to drain this river, right? But Mal didn't have like any sponges at all, so I'm just gonna cover it up. And honestly, the perfectionist, I guess I would call it that. It's not really perfection, but or the overachiever. Oh, hi, Blizz. The overachiever in me is like, yeah, you know, put a couple trees over there, right? Over there, across the river. But I'm like, no. No. For one, that's too much work. Like, even I know that's too much work. And for two, it's technically Matt's problem. That's all I'm saying. It's technically Matt's problem. It's not mine. I'm excited to have some really good builder neighbors. I like the vibes of my current neighbors right now, but they're not. It's not that they're not good builders. I don't think it's that, because Ducky's windmill looks great. It's just that they're not like active. Like if they were active and building beside me, like I would be able to see the ugly phase and then the pretty phase, right? But since they're not active and they're beside me, it takes them ages to get to the pretty phase, and they're probably not going to. And it's just real tough. Real tough. We're gonna do the map day thing. Like, we're gonna update my map in about 45 minutes, which is gonna be fun. I love map day. Honestly, I'm by the water. Why am I not just carrying this instead of the rockets? I do want to make this like, see, I'm not gonna sign myself up for stuff I don't want to do. I was gonna say that I was gonna make this like a custom forest sort of thing. It's not gonna be a custom forest, right? But it is gonna have a little bit of pizzazz to it. I think I want to just add green. Yes, it's map day, you know. You're right across from the schoolhouse, you know. That's fun for you. Everyone's chanting map day in the entire village on map day, and you have to deal with it because they're chanting and they're walking right by your house, stomping their feet. I am going to introduce more villagers and copper golems and stuff, So I hope you're ready for that, Blizz, because it's not gonna be great for anyone who has a bed in their house. Because we're at the point in the season where we're getting a little decorative, you know? And what's more decorative than villagers? Honestly, what I thought would be kind of cute is if I put like cause I wanted like I'm talking about things, but I can't show them because I have to stay focused and try and do most of this before it's time to do map day, right? So I'm talking about it. I have some market stalls around my base, and I wanted to put villagers in them originally, but I think it'd be kind of cute if I had in maybe I'm thinking either a librarian one or maybe the fisherman stall. Like I could put like an iron golem and a copper golem just together. It's like father and son. I think that'd be really cute. I'm so blind, I literally don't know what that emote is. Hang on. Oh, it's a knight. I don't use Twitch other than streaming, so it's like, I don't know anything about the emotes or anything. Like, they added so many new ones compared to when I was a Twitch fiend that now I'm a little out of my depth. Because I think I just had like the guy with the thumbs up and he had a weird smile. And then I had the robot girl, like long brown hair, and she was like waving her hands. I know these are all still here. I had the cry face. And then I had, you know, just a couple other ones. I can't remember. Those were the ones that I used all the time, so. Those are the ones I remember. My Seville is crying and begging for mercy. And that is tough. It really is. Like, I wish I could help it. But it's not getting help anytime soon. That's a lie. It is. Because I've been using... Because I have to make 3 sulkers of quartz for Wiko. So I've been sort of killing 2 birds with 1 stone, and instead of hi Tobin, instead of going all the way to the gold farm or something, I will just go down to the new trading hall. By the way, I'd never said this, but the trading hall is like free to access for residents. Like if y'all wanted to use the trading hall, go ahead. You know? We got masons and clerics. Next season, I'm gonna go a little more industrial, I guess I would say, with my villagers. I think I want to be the one to do villagers next season. Like, I feel like it's not that hard, right? And I know what I'm doing, sort of now. I've learned. You know what? Let's give it a little fly. See if we can see the vision. Right. So, it's a little weird saved. Honestly, let's stop right here, because this is a good spot, right? Yeah, villagers are time consuming, but I really enjoyed messing with them. Like, are we seeing the idea? You know? Sort of like cutting this off, like sloping it downwards. And probably cutting this blocky bit off. And then we have an island. You know? It's a whole island. This could be a beacon spot, but I think it's a little too far away from my base. Hello, Bubbles. Bubbles, hi. Welcome to my room, Bubbles. Yeah, I'm just gonna go to bed, and I'm gonna keep on digging. What am I gonna do with the island? I don't know, right? This is very much, I want to change how the river's flowing right now. So I wanted to do like an island sort of thing. I don't have an idea for what I want to put on here. Maybe like a couple custom trees. Probably that's where we're gonna go with it. But for now, I don't have any plans. So like, if y'all have ideas, I would love some ideas right now. And once the map day's already said and done and all that, I'm going to move on to doing some interiors. So it's gonna be, cause like I didn't want to just be streaming for like an hour, right? I wanna hit like, whenever I stream, I typically wanna hit like that, hour and 30-minute mark. That's like my goal. I don't always hit it, but you know, I try. But next season, I want to mess with the villagers. I feel like that'll be fun. Although, to be fair, it does seem like I want to do like a lot of grindy stuff. Because I do want to also dabble in some nether stuff. Now, I thought about being like, oh, I want to do a nether hub or something, right? I don't want to do a nether hub. I don't. I want, because I know that's like Addict's thing, right? But I'll think about it later. Not next season. Next season I've got enough to do, but I would like if there's an opportunity in a future season. That would be fun to try and figure out a nether hub. Because that's another one of those things, like I've never done it before. Honestly, right now, I'm just gonna put this back because without it, it's kind of wild. What is happening here? I think I need to turn off my vibrant visuals so I can actually see what is going on here. Alright. Yeah, it appears to be a mess. Because vibrant visuals are cool until you can't see what the hell you're doing. This is a monstrosity. Should not have used sponges. Yay! Fixed. Alright, we got 30 minutes. Oh, one thing I want next season for sure is like, I want like free roam cows. Like I want like a big field for them. And I want to make like giant hay bales and stuff. I don't know how I'm going to fit that into my theme next season. But like, we'll figure it out, you know? I'm excited for the group projects next season. Wika said that we have to make like banger builds next season, like there's no exception. Because it's gonna be like the 10th anniversary. And I mean, I was gonna make great builds regardless. Cause I'm great. Yeah, we've got our rock materials. Oh. I need more silker boxes. Things people hope aloud never says. But yeah, I feel like I can definitely like either flatten this out or just like figure it out, you know? It needs a little bit of work. Whee! Dropping down. I do need to fix that. There's a lot of stuff I need to fix before it's all said and done. See, look, I'm gonna give the Seville some nice treats. I'm gonna give myself some water, cause holy moly, I was just too busy yapping. But yeah, next season, I want to mess with villagers. I want to work in the nether a little bit. Because I know Addict's the nether guy, right? But I want to do some nether work. Maybe I'll learn. You know, I'll just be like backpacking whatever Addict does next season. I'll just be like, yeah, that's cool, you know? I'll just be right here watching you. And it's not creepy. I need that. Thank you. Yeah, these guys are a little stingy, I can't lie. But see, look, I was gonna call it the glove. What am I even on? I was gonna say the glove is alright. It is not a glove. You know what, let me trade a little bit for the emeralds. Yes. Alright, now give me my quartz blocks. Yeah, so as you can see, there's a couple of useful blocks. I want like a lot of villagers next season because I want to do sort of move, Bubbles. I need my blanket. It's cold. I need to cover my toes. Because masons are very useful if you're mining a lot. And like, I don't plan on like mining a bunch, but obviously I'm gonna be mining. So I'm really wasting time on this, let's be real. But it's good to be productive. Can you mend already? Please. Alright, let's go to Seville this time. Could I buy bottles of enchanting? Yes. Am I going to? No. Because technically, buying all this quartz is killing two birds with one stone. See, look at that. We're almost done. With another full silker box. I'll learn English one of these days. Guys, it's almost map day. I'm not ready. Oh yes, let me craft some paper. Fantastic. No. Whee! So like... Yeah! Hang on, let me see. Sometimes when I'm looking for a specific view, I get on this monstrosity. And like, that looks kinda cool over there. You know? I need to cut this part a little bit so I can have it like thin out a little bit and then go around town. But what is the plan with this island? That's a great question. I don't know is the answer to the question, but it's a great question. Like, I don't know, man, I just work here. I do want to participate in the mini season, and I want to stream that as well, because that seems like that'd be a fun thing to do. Honestly, it depends, because, like, what type of mini season it is, you know? Like, I know, now we know it's like a lore, right? But that tells me personally nothing. Because Loud's a little slow. Don't know if anyone realized this. Loud's the type of guy to expand his base and then burn out because he expanded his base. I could have just left it at lower stone wall. No one would have been any of the wiser. But no. I built a staircase that was meant to just lead up to Rude's house and call it a day. Then I was like, hey Tobit, you want a house? I was like, hey, you want this house, Tobit? And then you were like, yeah, I want a house. I want it to be pink and orange. And I was like, pink and orange? What am I supposed to do with that? And like, I'm 90% sure that's how everything started. So really, my burnout is your fault. It's okay. I forgive you. I'm back in the game anyways, so it's all good. this next map day is going to be taken very slowly, right? And if these trees that I built recently look ugly on the map, I'm quitting Minecraft forever. Oh no. In fact, I'm probably going to go and before the buzzer beater, or for the buzzer beater, I'm gonna grow some regular trees around them, so they're not all alone crying out for some attention, because they're just 3 trees on a hill, right? It's just 3 trees on a hill. I made some great progress today. This is great. Yeah. It's not like last time, but to be fair, this time I was working. If I wasn't working, oh boy, I would have already finished this. It'd be done. And I would be moving on to the next project. Honestly, am I trying to save this or not? I don't know. I wanted to decrease the size of the river over there, but I ended up increasing the size of this one. It's just loudisms. So, do you have any plans for next season? Or Blizz, if Blizz is still here, do you guys have any plans for next season? I went down there because I needed sulkers, and I needed to mend my I was gonna call it a pickaxe again. Fantastic. I needed to mend my tools, and I did not get the sulker boxes. Because I'm just real smart like that. Because I know a couple people have a couple plans. I don't know if you've heard of them yet, Tovin. Ooh, I'm excited for some shenanigans as well. Because I plan on basing with a couple of fun characters. Because the plan is, like, let me know if this sounds like a dream team or not. So I feel like it's just begging for shenanigans. We've got Ducky, we've got Mal, we've got the British boys, Brawly and XX and Benz actually, and then we have Wiko and maybe Rose. Like, if that ain't a dream team, I don't know what is. It's gonna be shenanigans out there, the wazoo. Okay, so we are all going to be living next to each other with our bases. But we're not gonna be, like, basing together in quotation marks, you know? But we've all gone for, or we're thinking of going for, like, a similar vibe. Yeah, it's like everyone that's active. Which is worrying, I think, a couple people. I don't know. Personally, I don't get why some people wouldn't be down. Because, I mean, it's not, I created this group. Well, I don't want to spoil too much, but it's a certain style, you know? Because I want it to be not necessarily a surprise. You're probably going to hear about it from them, but I like to keep a little bit of mystery, some pizzazz. The vibe is something that I haven't done before. Well, technically, I've done it before because some would argue maybe that Stonewall could fit into that vibe, but I wouldn't say that. I think I think people are gonna love it. I think it's gonna be a great base for the 10th anniversary. And I'm just excited to start work on it, honestly. It's like, can I just like fast forward, like past the mini season, past the end of this season, past the spawn month, just to start working on the base, right? But that's how you get burnt out. Honestly, the vibe wasn't really a vibe until we were like, uh, me and Mal originally were gonna base together, right? It doesn't give away the theme or anything. I was gonna build a castle because I've never built a castle before, right? And Mal wanted to live in a forest. So we were gonna like combine the idea together. Like Mal was gonna be in a forest surrounding my castle, essentially. Now we've changed it. We've added more people to it because, you know, the more the merrier. Ducky's got his own plans going. The British boys. I think Brawley doesn't really have a plan. I think he's just like feeling it out, you know? And Wiko and Benz are doing their thing. And I think it's gonna be a good time. They're worried about excluding outsiders, sort of. Like, oh wow, everyone that's active is doing this, this cool base. I want to join. But my thing is, like, people can join. Like, apparently, I'm the leader. I'm like co-founder with Mal. Apparently I'm the leader of this movement. I've been called this once before, so I've taken up the mantle. And I'm like, anyone can join. That's how the group started in the first place. Yeah, see, the only issue with that is like, it's the issue with anything with like a lot of people. And it's the issue that I'm sure everyone's been facing with spawns recently. Like this year's spawn is like everyone went for like completely different themes. Like no one was sort of no one found the same theme sort of. Cause I know they said something like Brawley and XX's house are like out of place. And I mean mine sticks out like a sore thumb compared to all the actual buildings around it. I do love mine though. And I built more around it to make it fit more in the vibe. So, I made my own vibe. Yeah. And me personally, I don't understand. Maybe I'm not like mean enough or whatever. I don't want to say mean. But maybe that's the word I'm going to go with because I can't think of anything else. Maybe I'm not mean enough to be like, wow, that doesn't fit the vibe at all, you know? Get rid of it. I 100% would just be like, yeah. The only thing that I didn't like about Spawn was Pasico's Helix. And honestly, it was just because he was never going to finish it. And it was right in the middle of Spawn. And that's the only thing I was like, yeah, please tear that down, you know? And even then, I still felt a little bad. But, I mean, what can you do? Next season, they are very much not gonna like, how would I describe the vibe? Because technically, I think we're all going for actually different vibes. They just fall under the same category, you know what I mean? I don't know. My vibe is very fancy. Like, it's very elegant. I wanted to build a castle, so obviously I have to, it falls into the big reveal time fantasy category. Woo, fantasy. Um, yeah, so I want to build a castle, and I want to build in like an elven style, right? So, I have to learn what the hell elven style is, and then build in it. And obviously, with me, I'm gonna loudify it a bit. And I'm apparently decent enough builder and good enough vibes to convince people to join our cause. Lord of the Ring Elven. I've never seen Lord of the Ring, so I have no idea. I'm gonna do some research later. Like, once I'm like in the finishing touches phase of my base, I'm gonna be like moving on to the next thing. To be fair, actually, the first thing that I'm gonna do is actually work on my starter base for next season. Yeah. I don't know. It's like sometimes I'll watch something and sometimes I just won't. And Lord of the Rings has been one of those things that I just won't, you know? Like, it doesn't interest me much. And to be fair, I'm saying it doesn't interest me. I don't know the plot really. I know like a couple scenes, etc., but I don't really know the story. But I have to be interested by something in order to like sink my teeth into it in a way, you know? Like, if it doesn't grasp me, it's it's not happening, you know? And Lord of the Rings is just one of those. See, if I wasn't procrastinating, I definitely could have finished this on time. But now we're in the hole. Actually, no, that was meant to go further up. I was meant to go further up. Oh my goodness, I'm lost. There we go. What do you think of the height of this island? I feel like the height's alright. See, I gotta do the saving and whatnot, but I feel like this is like a good height for an island. I think I'm gonna leave it like this for now. Like, I think I'm gonna build on top of it from here. Because I think the shape is alright. And I just need to build it out. So I might as well start. I got literally 10 minutes on the clock. So it's time to get building. But yeah, I'm really excited. We've got... It kind of sucks. And that's why, I don't know if you heard rumblings of Wiko's anniversary project that he was trying to do. But he was trying to do like an anniversary project where we were all gonna come together and work on this cool build or whatever. I think it was like a giant castle or something. And he was trying to like recreate the mansion, I think they were saying. Oh yeah, we have a group chat and everything, Tovin. We just need, okay, so basically our whole thing is like we're trying to figure out, we have to iron out the plans, right? So like we might not immediately add you to the group chat, you know? Ooh. Yeah. The problem was there's none of the mansion builders really active anymore. Like that's like the old guard. It's not like the old guard, but it's like the old new guard sort of thing. We are very much all in the new guard in Fantasy Gang, and that's who basically everyone in Fantasy Gang is who was gonna be working on the project. So it was gonna be Wika and Benz, they just joined Fantasy Gang. They are our most recent applicants to join Fantasy Gang. And I mean, obviously, we're not gonna say no to anybody. Oh no. But, yeah, I mean, it just sort of spawned out of nowhere, and I'm just really excited for Fantasy Gang to kick off. But to get there, I have to work on my starter base for next season, which I don't think people are gonna get along with me for if Mesa wins. Which it's starting to seem like Mesa might win. Then again, I mean, all the less active people will change the tides, sort of like how they tried to do or almost did with the mini season vote. Well, if the Mesa wins, my starter base idea is I want to build a giant, not giant, but like, you know, a big fist, right? I want to build a fist. That's like my idea. And I think it'll be cool. A fist. Like a goldfish. Yeah, I want to build a fish next season, which doesn't really fit into the Mesa vibe, right? But I've basically decided I don't care. Like, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna try and make it work, obviously. I don't know. I'll be real with you. I don't know. I wanted to do something funky. Thank you. I wanted to do something funky. And a fist is kind of fitting that vibe, you know? Because, you know, at the end of the day, it's like, why not a goldfish? Why not? And I want to use the new resin blocks. I'm trying to get better at the good old terraforming. Oh. Hang on. I have 3 minutes. You said something about a spreadsheet. I'm gonna need this in stupid loud terms. Because loud doesn't understand. But the answer is probably going to be yes because I'm down for most things. I want to really work with other people next season. That's like a goal of mine. It's so nerve-wracking. This timer is getting ever so closer to being finished. I'm not gonna bring the moss and stuff in that I normally have, like on the other side. I want this to be very simple. Oh gosh, I have 2 minutes. Jeez. Honestly. I will read what you are typing in 2 minutes. I'm working here. I'm trying to read a little bit. Something about a lectern and rarity and all that. Yeah, like I got that bit. Is this gonna be like a spawn shenanigan or like a all season shenanigan? I haven't like looked at the idea fully yet, so you know. Lot of words. I have, oh god, I have 11 seconds. No! It's over. Oh, there's my timer. It's officially the end of map day. We got some work done. I think this looks pretty sick. This looks awesome. I always forget to deploy my wings. Alright. Now, before we get on to the fun map time, let me see this message. I have this artificial rarity spreadsheet worked out for a collectible tropical fish thing. Would you be down to help me with it, and we can do it out of your goldfish? Well, I was gonna live in my goldfish. Um, we could like build another fish beside it so I could have a friend. Basically a gacha machine where you put in 1 diamond and you get a tropical fish out of it, and that goldfish has a rarity. People can collect them and trade them or display them however they like. There will be electrons showing the fish and its rarity though. It depends on how many people or how people take it. If they expand on it, it could definitely go outside spawn. The last room I did it went across season. It's a pretty yeah, cause like I don't have a problem with it, right? But I kind of don't want like something like that in my actual like base, you know? Um, but like we could do like if it's like a really small machine, we could do like a smaller fish, cause like it's gonna be a decent sized fish, you know? It's gonna have a big old brain. But I'm definitely down. Like if I master the art of making fish, which I'm going to attempt. Alright, let's get our affairs in order. I wish it was nighttime. No, 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 no. If we go big, we can't go home till then. We have to put it in a fist. It's the only way. I'm excited for the early game again. That's one thing that I'm really excited for. I kind of miss it. And that's weird because, like, I hated, like, not having wings and stuff. And, like, I probably will as soon as we get back to it. But I kind of missed the early game. But then again, I do want to, speed run. I want, like, full prot armor, right? And, like, you might be like, wow, that's crazy. Why do you want full prot armor? That's, like, what are you doing here, buddy? But I want to, I have some gunpowder somewhere. I want full prot armor because I'm gonna be wearing copper armor at the start of spawn, like spawn season. And I want to fight the dragon and the wither probably. Maybe the wither. We'll see about the wither. But definitely the dragon I want to fight in the copper armor. It's really not gonna be fun. It's not gonna be fun, but it will be funny. I'm gonna like fully commit and like, no, I'm not doing copper tools. But copper armor, yes. Most definitely. Yeah, copper, it sounds crazy to me, don't worry. But I think it'll be fun. You know, I haven't been able to like really experience copper armor yet. So I kind of want to try it out. I am going to spend a little bit of time hunting some creepers. And then we will mess with the maps. I'm excited. This is like the first map day that I've done live. And you're here for map day, you know, like congratulations. This is a big day. but Loud needs some creepers. Then it'll be a big day. And it's weird because I have like the most horrendous luck when it comes to how many maps does map day take? Okay, so like I have to fly around to get the maps, right? Like to take the map in. Then I have to well, I don't have to, but I like to take pictures of my base. So I sort of do like a fly around thing. Now, should I be using the Happy Cast? Yes. Am I going to? No. I might swear off Elytras next season. It might be a fun thing to do. Or at least, like, for the most part, you know? I'll probably still use them, but not for anything, like, in the overworld. Like, I'll definitely use them in the nether. We'll see. If anyone makes their portal as hard to get to as mine, then I will definitely be using Elytra. So, like, we'll see how long that lasts. Ow. These guys hit hard. And it's not fun. Come on! Whee! Alright. $21. That is good enough for me. Alright. It's time. This is the scariest part, honestly, because, like, I have to take off my, totem. I'm very prone to slamming into walls. Right. But first, let's see the old map in all its glory. What have I changed? There should be a tree outside of Sari's house. There's a whole new building, a whole two new buildings, which I'm really excited to see how this looks on the map. And then I started a mountain range. So, and I fixed this, I think. So, you know, we're in the business. I'm nervous. I kind of don't want to do it. I kind of don't want to do it, you know? It's like, oh, the children are sleeping. Alright, everybody, are we ready? I did it. I did the first one. This one didn't change much, right? You gotta let it cook. Let me situate my inventory so everything will come out how I want it to. Right? Because if I do it like this, yeah, that's the stuff. Alright. We've done the first map day, guys. It's started. These top ones are gonna remain a little, what's the word? Inconsequential. That's the word I'm going with. Because not much changes. I've done pretty much all I want to do with those ones. But this is where we get the fun, right? Middle left. Alright, now we get to walk over here and see what happened. Look at that, a river is forming. I have bobbing on. Yeah, no view bobbing, what the hell? Oh, look, it's like Egg Island or something. Cute. Alright. Center. Oh, big changes. I forgot that the park was this too. Oh, there goes me running into a tree. I forgot I did the park. Or, I didn't do the park. I'm just over here taking credit for Rose's build. I forgot the park was done here too. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's just gonna keep on going. Yeah, let me just keep on going. Yep. Whoa. This is sick. This is literally my favorite part of any map day. Is there anything back here, honestly? I don't think anything's ever gonna happen back here on the bottom left. But the bottom middle, we're getting some things cooking over here. And finally, the bottom right. Yeah, buddy. Alright, guys, that's it. That's crazy. These are the new maps. And anyone who stuck around got to see it in action. That's actually a lot of difference. But first things first is I have to collect some sugarcane. Next season, I am absolutely making an auto sugarcane farm like day one. Because, oh my gosh, I didn't make a sugarcane farm this entire season. This isn't even mine. This is Ducky's. I didn't have a sugarcane farm this entire season, and it has been literal hell. Whee! Alright. What I need is some glass. Do I have glass in my Silker Monster? Please. Please. Yeah. Alright. Why do you need glass for your Silker Monster? Blah, 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 blah. I hear you not saying. Do I not have a cartography table? Well, I know I have one, I just don't know where it is. Alright, we've got everything set for the new map. Are we ready to out with the old, in with the new? This will take its rightful place. In the top. Ooh, sacred ceremony. Wabam, wabam, wabam. Wabam, wabam, wabam. Wabam, wabam, wabam. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, whoops. Boom, 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 boom. So, this is the most recent map. This was October. September, October. Oh, what? We got a lot of stuff done. Whoa. Oh, yeah. I just realized, like, Upper Stonewall wasn't even a thing in August? That's crazy. Where am I going? Alright. Now it is time. Of course I don't have a crafting table in here, because why would I be prepared? I'm borrowing this, Blizz. I'm borrowing it. I'm gonna put it back. It's okay. It's my right as the owner of everything. Oh, I don't have enough paper. That's not good. Oh my gosh. Pain. Whee! Um... Honestly, I'm just gonna hope there's some maps in my storage room. Next season's storage is gonna be copper golemified. Because I hate whatever this is. Do I have paper in any of this? Please. No, why would I? I got one last chance, and that there's maybe some sugarcane. Nope. Fantastic. Really trying to put a wrench in my plans. Whee! Paper, let's go! I knew I had it somewhere. Alright, gang. Finally, it's time to put the new map on. And, just in case anyone was curious, the reason I have to, do this is literally so I can do it again next time. I lock these maps, and then I can do it again next time. Rather than, having to try and take these maps down, like I did the first time I think I did this. I I didn't lock the map, so I had to take it down and, like, try and not, capture it. It was really stupid. But now I'm a professional. Professional gamer. Alright, time for the new map. Oh, I did this in the wrong order. It's fine. You guys all have to come off. That's tough. It's already out of order. Whatever. Alright. I actually needed to lock these. Because I'm a smart guy. Yeah, it was a little wild. Can't lie, that's on me. Normally, I'm more organized. But I was not locked in. Alright. Now, before we look at it all together, let me just hide all my stuff so we can get the full effect. Yeah. This is the current iteration of Stonewall. How are we feeling? It does. It's nice and egg-shaped. I like how these trees came out, honestly. These 3 trees. Hello, Purple. Purple, are you gonna be doing anything, this season? You got any plans for any builds or anything in the last few months? Well, I mean, I don't know what you're planning on building, but like if you wanted to build something small and just quaint, you know, just have a good time. I mean, I'm just saying, I got a cool island over here. I'm not done with it, but like I got a cool island over here. Could put a bridge between, you know what I mean? Yeah, like if you wanted to build your house or you wanted me to build it. I love signing myself up for things, you know how it is. Um, to have a little cabin or something over there. Or like a big house, it doesn't really matter to me. I'm very much a do what you want kind of hey guys, join me and do what you want. Cause like as you can see, it has worked out so far. This giant tree doesn't take away from my base at all. Which I think is really cool. But yeah, I love how these trees came out on the map. I think they look really sick. I love the Firefly buses. I love them so much. Honestly, I spent most of this time just yapping. Wow. Yapping. I'm gonna put some beehives over there eventually. But for now, but yeah, like if you'd like, it's not really Stonewall, you know? Yeah. Don't worry. I haven't started on my house yet. But once I do, those fishing rods are gonna go in there, you best believe. But yeah, like it's a decent sized island. If you wanted to build on it, that'd be cool. It really just depends on what kind of vibe you're going for with like what you want to build. Cause like we don't want to build a house. It's like why am I building a house? You know? But I mean, just like with the gang that I just now invited to Tobin to, it's like I have zero issue with including people that want to be included. All people have to do is say like, yeah, I want to join this. I want to, and I'm like, I will most of the time be able to find some space. Now, Upper Stonewall is probably a no-go. There's like one more building. Mark a spot for you to build. So, like, I have this island, right? That's sort of what I was thinking. Currently, I'm making a river go around it, so. But like, as you can see, I'm working on like the terraforming a little bit. So, it'll probably be a little bit more raised up. And like, if you wanted, you could have another like fishing dock coming off of it. Or whatever. I'm probably gonna work on this a little bit tomorrow as well. Just to like round it off, especially like if you decide that you want it. It's a decent sized area. Yeah, I mean I'm gonna leave the beacon here for now because I'm digging and stuff over here. So I mean that will mark it, you know. And it's just like this whole area. I'm probably gonna extend it out a bit, like round it out over here. But yeah, that's basically it's this whole surface area. Like if you want to dig it down a little bit, we can figure out like I said before, we can figure out like a little rickety bridge or something going between these two. That'd be kind of fun. You know, just like let me know your vibe. Like as far as I'm concerned, like if you want the island, it's like it's your island. It's not like oh, here's a plot that you can build on the island. It's like if you want to build a big old house on there, if you want to build a tiny one, like a garden or whatever, like that's all up to you. Whatever happens on Purple Island stays on Purple Island type shit. And this means I don't have to figure out what I want to put on the island. Which is obviously the best part. But yeah, if you want the island, I am going to be doing this terraforming. So I hope it doesn't bother you. I don't even need to do this. Like, this is purely optional. No one's going to look at my base from this direction. But I'll be damned if anything on my map is done halfway. Exactly. Tobin gets it. I also wanted to bring up next season. Do you have any plans for next season, Purple? I've already started to convert Tobin to the cause. And like you can live Like, by the way, Tobin, you can live like 100 blocks or so away. Like, the whole plan is to like connect up, you know? Like, you don't necessarily have to be like, especially like if you were like, oh yeah, I want to build something a little off the wall or whatever. Like, it's gonna be fantasy, but it's not gonna be like buildings or whatever. Like, I don't know where I was going with that, but like you could build a little bit away. What do you mean? Did we have a theme like New Florida? Because I know one thing for sure in the plans, at least from my understanding, is like the main four or like the first four of us, which would be me, Mal, XX, and actually, I guess it's three of us because I don't think Brawley's planning anything really. So I guess one direction is not taken. No, Ducky. Ducky's probably gonna take the other direction. No, Ducky. I would put Ducky at like a diagonal, honestly, instead of like a cardinal direction. Purple has no idea what I'm talking about. You have some semblance of an idea of what I'm talking about, so that's great. But basically, we're doing like a no. We're doing like a group base sort of thing next season. It has nothing to do with spawn or anything like that. It's after spawn, like after we are all move out and all that. It's gonna be just like a fantasy themed fantasy vibe base. Like I'm going for like an elven style. I think XX has something going on. Still not sure what. Mal wants to live in a pumpkin, so she's gonna be doing like an enchanted forest, etc. And like anyone who wants to do in any kind of fantasy style, or just gonna try and like, you know, mix it up, you know, invite people over. Ooh, fairy. Listen. I'm gonna warn you now, Purple. And I don't think you'd have a problem with this. There will be shenanigans. There will be nonsense. I will dinner bone all of your animals. I am going to encourage chaos within this group. Yes. There will be chaos. There will be nonsense. And hopefully, I pray that there will be no chickens. I will kill Wiko and Benz if they do the same thing they did at the court trial. Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna ban chickens in Fantasy. I think that's a good move. We also have a group chat where we talk about things, but honestly, it's like the elitist version of it's the elitist version of Fantasy Gang. Like it's like the founding members. Parrots are fine, you know. Parrots know how to vibe. They do a little jig. It's kind of funny. You know how it is. Chickens, on the other hand, they don't know how to dance. They got two left feet. And they're honestly just terrible to be around. Complete assholes. Yeah, no. I'm a big parrot supporter. But yeah, I mean, I have chicken trauma that will not be resolved next season. True. Parrot on my shoulder would make me want to do a pirate theme. I can't wait to figure out how to do Elven. It's very exciting. I get to tell Fantasy Gang the good news, and you know what's probably gonna happen? They're gonna be like, huh, you just keep inviting people. Blah, blah, blah. Because, listen. We all know how XX is. He's like a grumpy old man. And he's gonna be like, I don't know. And I'm gonna be like, it's alright. Because, like, after all, the more the merrier. And this way, I don't mean to say it like like a business person trying to fulfill their diversity quota. But, like, this way no one can be like, that's not very Genesis of you to not include everybody. I'm not gatekeeping Fantasy Gang. I'm also not being selective. Maybe I should be a little bit. But if anyone's not up to speed with anything, I imagine you can just go to your neighbor and be like, hey, if you don't want this to be horrifyingly ugly, you have to fix it. Like, I know that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, it's okay, Purple. You're probably still gonna be poor. Oh my gosh, my base is almost done. Oh no, I'm not ready. It's almost done, guys. It's almost done. Once I cover this with grass, I could literally just build, or not build, I could literally just put a bunch of, like, oak trees down, like oak saplings, and grow them, and call it a day. It's crazy. That's how close we are to finished. Balrog attacking the city. What city? Did I miss something? The group base. Ooh. We do want to have, the goal is to have a central position where we all kind of meet up, right? And the idea is that as you go into each other's area, I looked it up, it looks sick. As you go into others' areas, it starts to feel different, you know? Like, for example, if we were doing Stonewall in New Florida like that, you start seeing the birch trees, and maybe there's a gatehouse or something, and it's like, hey guys, welcome to Stonewall. New Florida would have a Ferris wheel and stuff. So we're gonna have like a middle area, and I'm thinking we'll get into like the details and stuff once the season actually starts. But like I was thinking like the central area could be for like an underground storage room, and I wanted to do like a trading hall, like a bigger one. So is it required to build further away from people? What do you mean? There's not too many rules aside from, like, you know, the Genesis rules of, like, don't be an asshole. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. So basically, to sort of explain, maybe this will help, like, set it in for, you know, any newcomers into the project. We are gonna have a central portal room. That's the idea. And, like, we're gonna decorate it all cool and fantasy-like, and it's gonna lead to our portals, basically. So it's gonna be at least that much distance, right? Because I don't know about the others, but I plan to have a pretty decently sized base. It's mostly gonna be like big structures, but it's gonna be decent. Like, I'm imagining like a big tree in the middle of a portal room or something. Maybe the roots lead to our portals. That's like big plans, not in this, in the, that's just sort of the vibe. I don't know if they're gonna want to do nature-y in the nether or whatever. I'm gonna be doing a lot of stuff in the nether. Maybe at the start, because I think I need a couple nether farms that I want to do. But yeah. And we don't want to be far away from spawn. But we have to be, like, probably at least 1,000 or so blocks. Just based on, like, how many people are building their bases in this proximity. Rose might join us, I'm not 100% sure. But if everyone that's, like, let's say, like, it's not all gonna happen. I don't know about y'all wanting to build, like, actually, like, big bases or whatever. Or, like, if you're just, like, the type to build, like, a house, like a really cool house, and just live out of that the whole time. But, if it's the former, then we're gonna need, like, a lot of space, you know? And, like, when we expand, we're gonna want to expand away from spawn. But we're gonna try and find a decent area. And, yeah. Because, as far as I know, the only one with an actual requirement for their base is XX. So we're gonna try and see if we can get Rude to find a roofed forest near spawn, wherever it is. Or wherever spawn ends up being, we're gonna try and see if we can get Rude to find a good roofed forest for us. Because that's what XX wants his base to be. And technically Mal wants it too, so like we would need like a pretty big one, I guess. Yeah, a roofed forest, you know, it's like a dark oak forest with, like, it's all closed up. It's because of, like, how the grass and stuff looks in it. It's cool. But I have no such requirements for my base. Basically, all I want is, like, a hill. That's, like, my only requirement. And the only reason I want a hill is because I don't want to build one. I want to just live my life. Maybe I'll level a mountain or something. I would literally rather do that than build my own terrain. I'm sick of building terrain. And I love this terrain. This is great terrain. I love gassing myself up. But, I mean, at some point, you gotta stop. And be like, this is too much. I'm doing too much, right? And doing too much is the name of the game this season, but it's not going to be the name of the game next season. Next season, the name of the game is make it work and make it easy. I want to focus on like little details next season rather than sweating the big stuff. But to do that, oh great, missing some trapdoors, fantastic. It'll be alright. But yeah, I'm excited for the next season for that reason. Huh? Oh, the unfinished bit? I just haven't got there yet. I'll get there. Guys, Stonewall's falling apart. It's over. You don't like the big holes in the ground? Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Yay, I got my ghast. But that's what happens when you decide to expand and then you're like, yeah, I can build a mountain. This is what happens. Oh my god. My base is so huge. It takes forever to get anywhere. Oh my god, they still attack me. You guys suck. But yeah, there's just some holes in Stonewall, and we live with them, you know? We live and we learn and we love Stonewall. Let's see how this looks. Need to raise my FOV, I think, to actually see everything. You know, this is a pretty sick base, if I do say so myself. Which I do. What about like a diagonal angle? How are we feeling, guys? What do we think of a diagonal angle? I haven't done this one yet. And then we gotta get like the classic from the conservatory. Conservatory is something that I want to finish. I say that, but that's a big ask. I want to finish it by this next map day that's coming up. That is a lot of effort. I like it, but that might be like a next season thing. You know what I mean? Like, it sounds cool, but not this time. What if I like try and get like a top-down view? Like I fly directly up, you know? Yeah, they're coded to stick near Totem Pop, yay! They're coded to stay near where you left them, basically. So they just sort of wander around. Yeah. It's about that time for Loud to go to bed. But this was an actually really fun stream, and I think I got a lot done. Literally, like why do horses and stuff just wander for ages? So, but I'm gonna let you in, and Purple and Blaze, if they're still around, I'm gonna let you in on something that I thought might be really entertaining next season. Because instead of like sulker boxes, right? I want to like lead a bunch of llamas. Like, let me know if this is insane. I want to lead a bunch of llamas with chests on them and like use them as sulker boxes, right? Now I feel like that's not a bad idea. Especially with the new leads. Like I can attach all the llamas to each other. And I can just carry them around like sulker boxes. Now, would this bring an opportunity for a llama monster? Yes. Yes, it would. But think of the joy someone will see. They changed the leads. Like, you can attach leads to mobs, and then you can attach that lead that the mob is on to another mob. Yeah. It's my bedtime, but I want to talk about this because I think it's a great idea. I want to like breed a bunch of llamas up, and I want to attach them to each other, and then attach them to like my fast horse or something. Like I want to get like a fast horse and attach them to that, and then I can ride around with the strong leads. I feel like people would really enjoy the sight of me riding around with a bunch of llamas. At least six. At least six llamas for like added value. And honestly, I think it's revolutionary. Like revolutionary thinking. Yes! Now you're getting it. Yes. That's the plan. And then when I get sulker boxes, instead of instead of removing the llamas from the equation, I'm just gonna put the sulker boxes of the stuff in the llamas. It makes so much sense. Why hasn't anyone done this before? I don't think I've ever seen that before. Maybe because it doesn't work, but we're only gonna find out. We're only gonna find out once I do it. So I'm really excited to do some wacky stuff next season, especially during spawn months. Like the copper armor, full prot 4. Like maxed out copper armor, it's gonna be great. Cursive binding too. Oh no. I've got big plans for next season. And they're all shenanigans, and that's the best part. Because I feel like I didn't get to participate in enough shenanigans this season. I literally just ran a bar. And the bar was great. I loved the bar. And anyone who visited the bar said they loved the bar as well. So, I mean, clearly I'm a great restaurant owner. But sometimes you gotta bring a little chaos. Anyway. Loud has to go to bed now. But I will be back in the morning. Not streaming, but I will be back in the morning to do more stuff. Minecraft. And all that. Maybe finish Purple's Island so they can start it whenever they feel like it. Of course, the entire stream, by the way, it didn't rain once. The entire stream, it didn't rain once. And as soon as I'm like, yeah, let me log off and go somewhere, it starts raining. Because, like, Riptide, yeah, it's fuck Riptide, yeah, you know, whatever. Alright, bye. Oh, no.